Ashley. I wanted to leave you some feedback on your paper here. I have it pulled up, so if you want to follow along. The first thing is zoo is not a proper noun, so you would not capitalize that, nor is it possessive. You also didn't put a space here, so you need to make sure that you put a space. I've noticed that all of your sources, you're citing them the same way, just at the end. I'm not seeing any direct quotes, and you want to vary up how you use your sources. So, according to Mintner, give the quote, maybe put the page number at the end. So because all of yours are just last name, and you have a title of one. So you want to vary that up. Also, you need to make sure you put the page number. Like so right here, you would put a page number. If there's only one page, you would put a paragraph number. I also noticed that you only used websites, and you had a personal interview, which was good, but you were only allowed to have one website. You were supposed to have a book and an EBSCO-host source, and I'm not seeing that in there. I also, coming down here, I'm trying to find your thesis and your thesis map, and I believe I noted this on your rough draft. So please make sure that you're watching these and implementing my feedback, and if you don't understand it, to ask questions, because I'm not finding that thesis map. I'm not even, it's unclear about what your focus is going to be. I'm not seeing an A, a B, or a C. So that's throwing your organization off. It's very important that you get that thesis paragraph, that thesis statement down along with your thesis map. So, would need to read something with, while a lot of people believe that zoos are a bad place for animals, there are actually many benefits, something that's very clear. And then animals and zoos, A, B, and C. So it's really easy to follow, and I'm not seeing that here. You don't need to put for a paragraph, you put PARA, PAR, but for a page number, you don't put PG, you just put 8. That's something that's minor. I'm not going to go through and nitpick on your grammar. Just be careful with commas, like right here. You have a comma, and you have this small clause afterwards, so you don't need that. Let's see, coming down here. So we already addressed your sources. Oh. I'm coming down to your works cited page. So you have your paragraphs somewhat have the organization, but your thesis paragraph does not. So you say here the IUNC, and I'm not sure if you mentioned that already, but I don't know what that is. And some of this is a little bit, you're repeating yourself on here. And I think that if you have that clear A, B, and C, then that eliminates you from repeating yourself. So come down here. Let's go back up to the top. So if this right here, I'm thinking might be thesis E, maybe. And so if this is A, then you talk about the species decline and global climate change, the extinction. Sorry. So this is talking about saving the population. And this one, again, is about extinction, so they are overlapping. So you're saying the same thing here. And here, this kind of strays. You're talking about, you don't mention this, the menagerie. So that kind of comes out of left field with this. So make sure that on this next paper that you have that solid thesis paragraph, that solid A, B, and C, so that your paragraphs don't overlap. So let's go down here. You see how the font is different. Like this is like a soft gray. This is a black. And again, you're just using websites, and it's in I'm unsure what this is, a web forum. So you need to make sure that you're finding credible resources that are not just websites. So it also needs to be put in alphabetical order. So and then I want to click on your 25%. Let's go back up. You can see here, let's go back up to the top, where all of this was word for word from the internet. So right here, yes, you did cite that, but you have it as either a direct quote. I'm not a direct quote. You either have this is telling me the way you've done it is that it is a paraphrase or a summary. And when you do that, you have to put it in your own words. This is word to word, except for the word animal. So that's telling me that this would be more of a direct quote, but you didn't put it in quotation marks. So this would be a form of plagiarism. So you have the same thing down here. Thank you. You have the same thing down here, and word for word verbatim, and it's not in direct quotes. So you need to make sure that you're careful with that. So I hope this helps, and if you have any questions, then let me know, and I can help you further, but please make sure you communicate with me, and let's not move forward with this paper until we get that solid thesis paragraph. Once I grade the papers today, I'm going to go in and look at the thesis paragraph, thesis statements that are due today. So if we need to make changes, please make sure you do so, and that'll help you a lot with this next paper. So I hope this helps, and we'll talk to you soon.